Alright, so first step is it's not just snowing in Wyoming right now, it is fucking sleeting, like blizzarding conditions. But there is a cross the road, try not to get killed. Would have been hit by one car. Let's not make it a habit. I'm gonna walk across the road. I'm gonna walk across the Crow Bridge, having come from the Eagle's Nest, which is become my local in Cheyenne. And I can't stop there at the end of the day because I had enough for a beer, and that's about it. Because right now I've been trying to flick off a bit of gold, which was meant to be travelling money, which has been really easy to do up until now, but I just hit a series of wrong place, wrong time the last couple of days, and instead of been feeling like I'm sort of trying to get through the pass, the Donner's Pass, which if you're not familiar with, that's the story where basically a bunch of pioneers heading west were told of a shortcut, and Mrs. Donner said, "Oh, I don't really like the sound of this guy. I think he's a bit of a fucking adventure, and he's having it at our expenses." And unfortunately, Mr. Donner didn't pay any attention to Mrs. Donner, D-O-N-N-E-R. Pickup trucks with snow on the top, and they got stuck, and eventually they turned to cannibalism. And there's also been disputes about whether or not that's not hearsay or not, but when you actually look into the case, the forensics is pretty overwhelming, along with the high level of personal accounts by people who actually were there. And so yes, they came a cropper. And right now, everything's all cool, but I've got to get to Kansas, and that's going to be fun because I'm going to have to, on the day after tomorrow, walk quite a bit of distance to my Greyhound, which takes me to Denver, and then I do a little bit of a stopover, but nowhere that I can find anywhere to flick my gold on, where I don't have to walk another 3 miles because public transportation, and not to mention the fact that I'm now running on jet fuel, and going, the little red lights go whoop 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 whoop, and so from there we get to Kansas, and then again the place where we're getting dropped is nowhere fucking near where I'm staying. And by all accounts, the weather reports by then will be pretty bloody damn impressive. And I spent 3 more days there, where the plan is not to really do anything, but whoops daisy, got to be careful now because it's getting slippery. And I've already ripped the nail off one of my feet today, which is okay. That's not too bad because I've got really good boots, and it's cushioning the step pretty damn good, so it hasn't only been once I had a little bit point where I had to adjust my socks because I could barely walk. Once I did that I was fine. But yeah, I get to Kansas, and then we're to hope in the next 3 days that the weather conditions don't close up, and that I can get to DC. And of course once I get to DC I'm pretty much on the straight and narrow, and it's everything pretty damn good, as long as of course I can just find some bloody place to offload this gold, which the irony is that the longer I'm taking to sell it, the more it's going up, so that's the good side. But in terms of cash flow at the moment, it's all getting a bit grim. But you know, I'm a bit of a statistical bastard, because I think that's part of the fun of travelling is, you know, finding it, hitting that barrier, and they're like the Pony Express, you always get through. But anyway, here I am. As you can see, the snow is starting to fall quite nicely. And hopefully that's all it'll be Halloween tomorrow, right in the middle of winter. We're passing over the seasons, and hopefully we get a bit of tricks and a few treats and a few less tricks than we've had in the last couple of days.